Hello, Jim and Ashley. How y'all doing tonight? Sounds like just normal, don't it, Meg? How you doing, girl? Oh yeah, might as well be. Hello, Miss Diane. How you feeling tonight? Hello, Lillian. That's good. Like everybody's in pretty good shape. I'll be glad when this weather straightens up. Well, that's good. You had a couple rough ones, Diane. What do you mean you got up? I'm supposed to come on 11:30, and it's just 11:40 now. I've been on a little bit. Hello, Miss Amy. How you doing today, girl? Ooh, that's not good. That is better. Hello, Michael Ann. Even if you do come in here picking on me. Yeah, see, it's 11:40 here. Okay, Jim. Get around to that here in a little bit. Oh, well, what have y'all been up to today? I know it, Michael Ann. I just feel plumb unloved. Hello, Billy. Doing okay tonight? Did you? What's the good news, Ashley? Hello, Lorraine. Janice, you ready to go, aren't you? That burn it. We got a troll already. Okay, hang on just a minute. Let's get rid of this troll. You wouldn't have nothing to bitch about if I did, Billy. And let's see. Well, is there any mods in here? I don't remember. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, Janice, you got a ring. You take care of it here in a minute. Oh, I'll keep in score, huh, Janice? Oh, you there too, Kenny. All right. Two fastest guns in the West. Billy, my dog's happy. He got to eat a T-bone tonight, and he's got that bone working on it. I sure would hate for him to bite me. Oh, Michael Ann. Do you have a ranch in there, Michael Ann? Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. Thought you did. Okay, we'll take care of that, Amy. Yeah, I know it. You gotta sort of watch them. They got some jaws on them. They can crunch them. That ought to fix you up, Amy. Hello, Troy. How you doing tonight? They just like them to come in. It's just target practice for them. Hmm. Yeah, Quentin Kenny pretty quick. There you go. Uh-oh, we got cat in here too. Ooh, them trolls are in trouble tonight. You know, Lillian, I didn't ever dream I'd start doing this every night. That wasn't what the plan was. I was just gonna come up every once in a while. Hello, Michael. What are you doing, girl?
Not much. Everything I planned today went to hell in a handbasket, so I've been doing nothing. On my computer.
Yeah. Well, you had a pretty good day.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Catch some friends.
Let's find out what Ashley got here that was good news about her father-in-law.
He got out of the hospital today.
Oh wow, doing pretty good.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Help around the house.
Jim helped him around the house, he said. Good job.
Well, I'm tickled. I know y'all were worried about him.
Yeah, you don't get that every day, do you?
No, that's right.
Say hi to her.
What's up? I'm carrying the Rockies right here.
On my chair. You sit over there.
That work. Get my ashtray in.
Troy, like I say, I didn't intend to take and do this every night, but
People look forward to it now.
I'm gonna do it as long as I got to pick on Michael Ann and get her to raise an eyebrow every once in a while. I don't know if y'all know Michael Ann, but you're in trouble with Michael Ann when you see that one eyebrow go up.
I'm planning on
bet.
doing a lot of talking tonight. Got 2
Do what?
packs. I got 2
Oh,
packs.
good Lord.
Show me.
I'm good, Lillian.
Hey,
That's what she's smoking tonight.
yeah, there you go.
Hey, buy one, get one free down here.
I'm glad I can't get secondhand smoke through the internet.
Oh. Do what?
Glad I can't get secondhand smoke through the internet. But 3 is smoking.
No. Yeah, one of these days you're gonna have to quit that if I ever get close to that 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
You tell him. He's been mean today. He caused me to burn my hair off, Ron.
Goodness gracious, girl. That's not good.
That girl grill got on fire.
Howdy.
Oh, howdy, Kenny.
Howdy, cool man.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Michael Ann. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Janice Moss, Diane Phoenix, Lillian, Troy, Amy, Kat. Everybody there. Strong's Adventures.
I want my bottle.
Traveling with Special Abilities, Lillian. Billy, The Truth Be Told, Meg, Jim, Ashley, yeah, in chat, everybody.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Chasing America. Yes, Ashley.
I won't be able to come to Branson now. Jim burnt my hair off with the barbecue grill.
Oh, really?
It went woof. That's all it did.
Hello, Erica.
I turned the gas on. She turned them burners on. It went woof. Don't ask me what went wrong. I don't know what went wrong.
I hate to say this, Lorraine, but here, I don't know, been about a year ago now,
I want energy.
I had
You got coffee?
doctor got all over me about smoking, and I was having some trouble with my back. And we're going to go in and x-ray you and blah, 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 blah. He come back out just shaking his head. That I don't believe this, that your lungs are in better shape than most 30-year-olds.
Oh.
What do you do for a living? I whipped run a welding shop. He said, oh, my Lord. Said, you ought to be dead. But you don't ever know.
You sound like my father-in-law. Smoked like a chimney. He was an auto body man, and he did it 90% of the time without a respirator or anything on. Coughed like crazy. He thought he was coughing up a lung. He went for a chest X-ray, and it was clear. I'm like, how do you not have? Died of a heart attack.
It just depends on your body. That's all. Hello, Nomad. I didn't see you sneak in. How you doing tonight?
Oh, man.
Amy, you got a
no,
ring. You got a ring now, don't you, Amy?
Amy's got one now, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
good.
I want. Can I answer Troy S.'s question here? He's got.
Sure.
Did I get my coffee? Yes, I did. I haven't tried it yet though, but I did get it.
I'm covered. I got a big cup.
That's Folgers in your cup.
I've got coffee right here though. I literally just took a nap. I just woke up from a nap.
Go
So
get energy.
if you didn't see me in Johnny's Journey or Nautical Nurse Nancy or Hitchhiking Bones tonight, that's the reason why, because I was asleep.
Show my queen water.
That's what she drinks. Monsters.
Still a
I
kid.
can drink one of them and trace it down with coffee.
My drink. I also fell today, Kenny, down 2 flights of stairs.
Oh,
Lucky she didn't get hurt bad.
so y'all are not gonna be able to make it to Helen, Georgia at all?
Nope.
Oh,
My father-in-law got out though, Kenny.
I heard that.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So,
Hello, Barry Dust.
I helped him done a few things around the house while I did.
Hey, hey Wayne. What I was gonna say, Ashley, was that you that texted me earlier?
it was Jim on my phone.
Oh, okay. Because the reason why I asked is it didn't come up with what I had him saved under, so it came up just the number. But
Oh,
Diane, I'll
That's
take
what
my hat off to you. It's hard to quit. I know. And my deal about smoking is I don't really want to quit. That's the bad part about it. I enjoy it, and so I just don't even worry about it.
Hey, get your Luckies and show around what you got.
I know one thing. One way I quit is when they put me in the ground.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but it's like I said, it's a personal deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you jumping up and down.
It will make me jump up and down if I ain't got these.
I already got secondhand smoke. What am I going to do now?
My parents smoked for decades and they didn't quit until my kids were born, and then they both quit.
Hey.
Well, my dad quit cold turkey. My mom went on to the Nicorette gum.
I quit 3 times and start back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've always liked smoking and always liked drinking and always liked pretty women and
Yeah.
fast horses, and so I ain't gonna live all that long anyway.
What do you say? You can die healthy or you can die happy. I'd rather die happy.
There you go. Me too.
Really about happy day.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, look like Paula's handling her deal pretty good, doesn't it? Did you watch that deal today?
I was asleep.
Oh, no, on that ambulance to her, she didn't say how much it was, but at least she was able to handle it. That's what I was worried about.
Show on the pack what you bought.
Yep.
today.
I got me some more of them too today. Lucky Strike. Yeah, Lucky
Those
Strike.
3 packs in there's going to run.
And I'm glad she was able to do that. I tell you one thing, Arizona's agreeing with Paula. She looks healthier than she's been since she got on there, I believe. And I'm glad she handled that. I hate to see people have trouble on the road. I've done that before, and it's not fun.
Oh,
Good news, I got the truck out of the shop yesterday.
That's good.
That thing takes off like a scalded dog as usual.
What do you have to do to it?
Huh?
What do you got to do?
I had that actuator gear put on. Even though after I had that actuator gear put in the ignition, it's still
Yeah.
a little tight in there.
Yeah.
But he said there's nothing else that I can do for it. I've done changed all I can change out of it. He said it's just wear and tear on it, but it's not near as tight as it was. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
But and then he changed the oil in it and changed the oil pan gasket and changed and serviced my transmission and changed the filter and the transmission gasket and changed the plugs and the rotary button.
Stripper cap.
And no, he didn't change the distributor. I don't change that unless it gets. I don't change that hardly unless it gets cracked or corroded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Change
Most
wires.
no, I don't even hardly change them either, unless they get tore or you'll wear out several spark plugs before you wear out spark plug wires. Spark plug wires are usually good about every. You don't usually change them, but about every 3 or 4 years. Is what I was told.
Yeah.
Now, and unless depends on how much you drive it. But
Mine
but
was. Sorry.
but anyway, yeah, he said I should be good to go for a while.
show my friend that. Show her the baby.
Mine was a little bit corroded. Still got to change mine.
Show her the baby.
Well, he didn't tell me. I'm sure he would have said something about changing that distributor if it needed changing, because you got to take that distributor cap off to even get to the plugs and also get to the rotary button,
Yeah.
because that rotary button is down inside that distributor.
You see the baby.
Got that old crazy cat again.
He likes dogs.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was raised in a family that nobody smoked, and I don't know. I for a long time I was the only one that did, but I'm funny about it. If I get in a vehicle with somebody that doesn't smoke, or if I'm in their house or whatever, I don't mind not smoking a bit. If you're in my house, and you haven't got health problems, if I want to smoke a cigarette, I'll probably walk in the other room and smoke one.
Yeah.
But but I won't do it. Now I had an aunt that had emphysema, and I didn't make any difference where it was at. I never did smoke around her, and I think most of it, if you just got a little bit of manner to go with it, it works out pretty good. And it's not good for you. There ain't no doubt about that.
My grandma
You know-
smoked with oxygen on her face.
You can be too skinny and you can be too fat. You can drink too much or smoke too much or eat too much or do too much of anything.
Oh, her grandma smoked 4 cartons a month.
Yeah, there's a lot of people did.
I can't handle that.
With pure oxygen on her face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Erica, I really agree with that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I got to take my hat off to everybody in this room. And that's that. Everybody in here has got awful good manners. So everybody's sort of, I think we sort of got a classic room and we still have fun with it. And that's all the compliments I want to give y'all. And I'll start picking now.
They can see that.
Yeah, Amy, you're about like my aunt was, and there's no way in hell I'd smoke around her.
Yeah, I can't be around it either. So, and there's been a couple of times, not in this community, but I'm talking about like people I've had in my neighborhood or been around in my area in general. there's been people where I've had to ask nicely to not smoke in front of me, otherwise I can't be around. And some of them have accepted my request, and some of them didn't. So
Well, that's just like you say. That's having some class. You know, that's no matter if somebody asks about something like that. Now there's ways you can ask that are going to get a comeback. But if somebody does it the right way,
Yeah.
there's no way in hell anybody ever smoke in front of us. Oh, yeah.
well, see, that's another thing. I have to be careful. If it's blowing right in my face, I got to move.
Yeah.
If I'm around the campfire, like out there at Quartzsite, there was a couple times there. I will say it got in my face, and I had to move because it was cutting my wind off, and
That's ideal.
and I'm like I gotta. I'm sorry, but I gotta move somewhere where it's not blowing so bad in my face. I didn't mind being around the campfire because it was nice, warm, and toasty.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it gets to blowing in my face, that's when I have to, kind of move to another direction.
So what about these yesterday? Somebody gave you a brought back.
That's a pretty good deal. We got a friend down here. She'll give you cigarettes right out of the store. She'll give them to you. That's a pretty good deal.
I gotta quit smoking.
Dennis, I got in. I was on a trip up north when they had those fires in Yellowstone. I was hunting up in Colorado, and man, that smoke would nearly kill you because you could just drive for miles and miles and miles in that smoke.
I quit. Whoop in my life.
Lily and my mom tried that, and hell, I was ready for another pack of cigarettes when I got through with it. That didn't work on me.
We showing
I got one of them grill covers today.
my anniversary present
Oh yeah.
in a box.
Well, happy early anniversary to y'all.
The bearskin rug's on its way.
Do what, Ashley? I'm sorry.
Your bearskin
Oh.
rug's on its way with claws, extra sharp.
I'm gonna have to buy me another one. I've just about worn mine out. I do about 90% of my cooking on that grill.
I about tore my back up on them daggone claws last night.
Don't start laughing. They got bears in Canada, I think.
Dude,
That's my plan. That's good.
you got bears in Canada?
Oh heck yeah! Black bears, grizzly bears.
I want to come up there and get Kenny a beaver tail, my plan.
Well, you better be talking the beaver tail food because it's our national anthem. Animal would be like one of us coming down and grabbing one of your eagles.
Oh,
You'd be dead. You'd be dead duck. Carving up our beavers.
Yeah, I like stuff cooked on the grill.
yeah, I've never seen one of them eagles.
I've got one of them cast iron skillets that's on the side of that grill, and then the grill, and then I got a charcoal grill sits right beside it. I'll do what I want to do on that. I like charcoal taste in a lot of meat.
Show them what weasels do.
Ain't nothing like a good old cast iron skillet.
No, you can't beat them.
Because what I like about it is it holds up more. It holds better heat and stuff than
Certainly does.
than aluminum.
We use these on our grill.
That's another reason why I like a cast iron engine better than I do an aluminum engine because it can hold up the heat better
Yeah,
than that aluminum. You get aluminum engine hot, you might as well say you're done.
it's pretty much cooked.
Because you're gonna melt that aluminum. You're either gonna crack that head or crack the block.
Yeah.
I love cooking.
I love cooking. I hate cleaning up. And that's the
Right.
problem.
I
My
get stuck.
son does
Man.
too.
He gets stuck with that.
I
all
get
the
stuck
time.
with the cleaning up.
That's what I married you for. To clean up.
Most time I just say I get me a cigarette and a cup of coffee and think about it.
I tell you what, there you can't beat a cast iron pot. Cast iron skillet for making cornbread.
No, you can't. I got one of them.
Well, that was the only thing I disliked about living in an RV is you can't carry a lot of that stuff. I've got one round cast iron skillet, but I used to have a square one that I made that cornbread in, and it would put that crust all the way around it. Or if you had a meatloaf, you could make it thin enough, that it was crispy.
Get that cast iron.
Was that cast iron?
Diane, I'd sure take you up on that, girl.
I'll find out what I'm gonna lay this
Where's it?
right there. This one right here never been used. Yeah, I've screwed up everything. That's never been used.
And for pancakes,
Yeah, never been used.
No, that's for Reese cookies.
She's gonna
I
get I reckon some recent cookies.
I'll be right back. I gotta let this dog back in.
Okay.
Oh, commercial break for Ron.
I know.
Yeah, because we've run into situations where our that the engine on our vehicles got so hot
Yeah.
that you could hear it boiling and it also be smoking like crazy because either the thermostat was sticking or it blew a hose or something, either a heater hose, either a heater hose or a
Radiator hose.
radiator hose, and
Yeah.
and that of course I told Dad, I said you better pull over. I still, even though with cast iron, I still don't want to take a chance on running it too long with it hot.
No.
But I told Dad, I said, you better pull over on the side of the road. And he did, and shut it off, and it until we figured out what the problem was, and we found it out. What happened was a heater hose. They dry rotted, and stuff, and they blew, and I had to have them changed. So, but and then on the truck, I also had to have a new radiator and water pump. I also had to have a new water pump and radiator on the time, so as well. So, but anyway, they all had the original copper radiator in it, but you can't find that copper no more.
No.
And if you got enough money, well,
What
like I said, you can find them, but it's there. You better have a pocket full of money.
Well, I was told anyway. I don't the aluminum radiators, they don't get hot like they do like an engine block. Like if an aluminum engine block gets hot, they don't get hot like that. The only thing that usually goes bad on an aluminum radiator is
Yeah.
the little plastic cup type things on them. I forget what they actually call them. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think what they. It's got some type of plastic on them that usually goes bad on them, but I can't remember what the term is.
I'll look it up. I'll look it
It's
up.
in a radiator.
Plastic on radiator.
Yeah, it's an aluminum. It's in an aluminum. It's on an aluminum.
Radiator.
Aluminum radiator.
Let's see.
She's looking it up.
Well, anything that you've got water in will it'll dissipate that heat quick.
Yeah.
That's good. Like you can take a paper bag, fill it up full of water, and set it on a campfire and sit there and boil that water, and never burn that paper bag up.
Yeah, I knew paper would burn quick.
Corrosion.
Yeah, but if it's full of water, it won't burn. You can make a pot out of it. I've done that before.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I did
Oh
not.
yeah, I got to tell y'all a little deal I pulled this last week while it was so cold, and I'd heard about it a little bit. It damn sure worked. You know, these cans of Crisco, the smaller cans, you know, one that's about that big around and one about that tall.
Yeah.
I got one of those things, and I had some candle wicks here, and I stuck 5 candle wicks in that little old can of Crisco.
What'd you do with this game?
And I lit them things, and that thing made a fire that you could cook on and burn for 32 hours. And you couldn't. I'd close this trailer up a little bit, and that thing would keep this trailer pretty nice.
That's pretty good.
And I got to reading about it, and they said the big can of Crisco, if you'd put 1 wick in it, would burn 72 days. And but now you talk about something that'd be handy in a survival situation where if you lost electricity or whatever, you know, you could cook on it or use it for heat or light. And so that'd be something that folks might want to sit back in a corner, you know, don't call it.
I'm about tempted to try that.
Try it. It's amazing. And if you look on that can on Crisco, it was originally developed to be an oil for these oil lamps. I think so, Danny. I know food sure does taste like fried chicken is hard to beat fried Crisco. Puts a different taste in it. Yeah, it is, and it just don't take any room up there. It does. Yeah, it was developed for cooking oil. It's on the can. Not cooking oil, but you know, like these oil lanterns and oil lamps. It
Yeah.
was made for fuel for them, and I guess they learned you could cook out of it too.
That's a pretty good deal.
I thought that was pretty interesting. I couldn't believe it. 1 can of that stuff had burned 72 days.
That's a long time.
You ain't lying. But you know, that might be a lifesaver in a situation where you lost all your heat.
I know one morning my gas froze up.
That's what we should do. What was wrong with that?
You know, propane or butane or what?
Natural gas.
Natural? Huh. I never have heard of that.
It froze up, tied in a drum.
Huh.
They'd come take a torch and fall it out.
I heard it making noise yesterday.
I don't think I'd do something like that, stick a torch to it. I'd be afraid to.
I was just sitting here thinking, there ain't no telling how many. Used to, all the gas lines were steel. And if they wanted to tap into another house or business or something like that, they had to have a fitting welded on the side of that gas line. I welded a billion of them fittings on. right on the side of the gas line. It has millions of cubic feet of gas flowing through it.
Yeah.
And then they got a drill that screws into that fitting and a brass bit, and they'll drill that hole in there and pull it out. I've done that 100 times. Hey,
What's that dog been up to?
and couldn't you hear all that crackling? He got hold of soft drink bottles and was playing with it.
Oh, that's what that was. I thought somebody's echoing.
No, that was that dog chewing on that bottle. He get into something all the time. He got in trouble tonight. Sort of on his best behavior.
Poor puppy.
So,
You have one, then I got to have one.
And I gotta have one.
Lord help. And y'all don't do everything I do the same, do you?
No, it's like it's addicting.
It sure tastes different, doesn't it, Diane? Lillian, you gone?
Hi, Box Van D.
Hey, Box Fan D.
We just talking about it's a bad habit. But we still do it anyway.
Yeah, very well.
I can't believe I got
Like I said,
smoke.
Sorry.
Hello, Miss Box Van D.
All that way.
Me. Huh? Is that better?
I love a good cigarette.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny here, and if we keep going, keep getting these hours, it ain't gonna be too much longer. We're not gonna be able to do that.
No, but we can make it.
Oh,
I
okay.
was
I'll buy a can of that Crisco and make another video on it. And I had ordered some wicks because I knew I was gonna try that, and you can get like 100 candle wicks for just pennies. I mean, they don't cost hardly anything, and it's pretty cool. And you put a little grill on top of it, you can cook on top of it.
I'm gonna attempt to try that.
I'm not a prepper as far as like a lot of these guys are. I
Yeah.
do believe in having the knowledge to make it. So, and so I'll hear about something like that and I'll try it, see if it works. I don't just believe it if I read it.
Here. I'll turn to something. You're gonna show Rome what about him. But they're.
How cold is it where you're at, Mike Lamb?
It says -3 right now.
Ooh.
Boom!
It's 40 something. What is the temperature here?
-3 is 26.6.
Not too much different than it is here then right now.
It was nice during the day.
It's supposed to get up close to 70 in the daytime for the next week here,
That's it.
but then it's down close to freezing at night.
You got tilt.
What is it?
That's his bearskin.
Look at that right there. That's what your bearskin rug's gonna look like.
I can't see it.
She got that daggone screen dark. She got that
Tell him
screen
on
down
something.
dark.
There.
I can't even see that, hardly. See now?
They do, Eric.
Not
That's
too
yours,
bad,
but-
Renee. I didn't go outside and just open the door and let the dog out. That's cold enough for me.
I'm gonna come visit
This
you,
is-
D. That's getting to be my kind of weather there now.
So Kenny his.
That's what you want to look like, Kenny.
I can't. The screen's too bright. I can't see it.
Damn.
Oh, turn it down there. You know more about that crazy phone than I do.
Let's give me the. Wait, you don't want to see the guy's texting me, do you?
There you go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I happen to give? I was gonna say, did I happen to give you my address to send that to?
Yes, Kenny.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I did or not.
Here's Jim. Show him yours.
That's what mine looks like.
I hope when it gets here, I hope the male person has sense enough to put it on the porch. Here lately, the stuff I've been getting from people, they
Yeah.
either just throw it out in the yard and don't come up on the porch, or they put it somewhere on the porch. Don't even knock on the door. Don't do nothing. Don't even let me know that they're even out there to even deliver something.
Okay.
What makes that?
That's just how that's been. That's just how they've been doing. I don't know, but yeah. But I did make an announcement earlier in another live stream. I should do a video on it as well. But if anybody wants to send me anything, or send me something to taste test or anything, please make sure that you when you take it to the post office to mail it out, but please make sure you tell them that I signed for it, so that I will know that I actually got it. And
There you go, Kenny.
hopefully that they will.
There you go.
I got. Hopefully they will have sense enough to, if I'm not home, to not leave it, or at least if I'm not home, to leave a note or something to let me know that
Open that package. We'll show Kenny.
that I actually got it. You know what I'm saying?
What in the world is this?
I tell you what, that's in these big towns, they claim it. That's getting to be a racket. People just follow that truck around and go around picking them packages up off the porch.
I don't make it fair. Yeah, I don't make it fair at all.
And then there's also stuff out there that I'm supposed to be getting from people as well, and I have yet to still see it.
Well, have you ever heard of that kind of seasoning?
Obey. That's for fish and stuff like that.
Fish, chicken, salads, crab, shrimp.
I've never ate crab.
And
Never.
Amy, are you still there?
Ooh. Adelia made a mistake one night.
She was 4 minutes ago. Hopefully she's still here.
I was just curious about something. Amy worked around that food all day long, every day. Worked in a steakhouse. I just wonder how that affects her as far as eating goes.
She's
What
still
is
here.
what is your favorite meal, Amy? I know you're around steaks all the time. You're around a lot of meat.
They got good on him.
I know a lot of people that work in a restaurant. You know, they don't want to eat in the same restaurant that they're working at because they get tired of the same food. You know, and so they usually go elsewhere and get them something to eat, or bring them something from home or something. Besides eating the
Teriyaki chicken. Yeah, she mentioned that.
Got a little spice to it and a little bite to it.
I just never tried this. I just never tried that.
She didn't try that. It's like it is.
That's Kenny's taste test thing.
You got tired of being around steaks, Amy?
I love steak.
He made a T-bone tonight. That's good.
Did you make T-bone tonight, Ron?
Yeah, that's what I eat for lunch.
I'm about to move in.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine showed me something on them steaks, and and it sure does work good. He got a okay. He'll take a cast iron skillet and just drop just a drop of oil, wipe it down, and then he'll put it on a grill. When that thing starts smoking, when that cast iron skillet is just nearly red hot,
Yeah.
he'll throw that thing in there for two and a half minutes, and then take it out, throw it on the other side for 2.5 minutes, and then finish cooking it the way you want it. But boy, it seals all them juices in and everything when you put it in that skillet red hot. But I'm getting where I like vegetables, and I wasn't that way before. Seems like I'm starting to crave green vegetables a whole lot. I planted 100 onions today.
I'm moving in too. I love onions.
I planted onions the other day.
I especially love Vidalia onions. I love Vidalia.
I got you some Spanish onions coming, Kenny.
You like Spanish onion?
I don't know if I've ever ate Spanish onions or not.
They're good.
Now I've had the sweet onions, and I've had the Vidalias, and then I've also had the hot onions, which believe me, them hot onions really set me on fire.
Not even a blooming onion, Amy?
Here's what they look like. That's a Spanish onion.
My
A
mom
little
used
bit,
to all the time.
a little bit bigger.
Okay, Ron, I'm having one since you're having one. Jimmy,
Now I can eat as box and eat. Now I can seriously eat an onion raw. I can literally eat. I can literally eat a tomato and onion sandwiches.
I don't care for raw onions, but I can throw them in anything to cook them. Or onion rings. Or how do you know you make good blooming onions if you don't try them?
But anyway, that to answer your question, Diane Phoenix, I don't know. I'm not sure. Now I've had like beef stews and stuff mixed, with onions, but as far as just onion soup, I don't think I've ever had just onion soup by itself. Now I've had soups with onion in it, like beef stew, vegetable soup, different kind of soups and stews, with onion. But as far as onion soup by itself, I don't think I've ever had it. No.
you need to try your stuff you make that.
You know, I'm funny about onions. I don't mind using onion powder or something like that. For a lot of years, it made me sick. But the two places I like onions, I love onion rings if they're done. They got to be done. They got to be crisp. And a big pot of red beans. I like some onion with it, but that's about the only two things I like onion with. And Amy, I'll tell them to cut them onions on my salads when they put them on there.
Same here.
And them damn purple onions stink. God almighty.
I like them pretty good.
Man, I'll be picking them out. You pick them out too, Glenn?
Yep, I don't like raw onions. Unless it's like a green onion chopped up and garnish on something, but I don't.
What is blooming onion?
That blooming onion is like a big old onion that's got like what do you call it? I've had them from Texas Roadhouse. That was the very first time I ever had a blooming onion was from Texas Roadhouse. And
they cut down into the top both ways, right? And then they dip it in like breading and a batter and all that stuff.
Yeah, breading. Yeah, it's got like breading, batter.
Yeah.
and it kind of blooms out. It's like eating an onion ring type thing. It's the same kind of.
Yeah, it's just yeah. There you go.
I like pinto
Yeah.
beans,
No.
fried taters,
Do what, Ron?
sauerkraut weenies.
Kenny,
Yes, sir.
we done talked about a bunch of food now. You want to lead off and let's start talking about boobs or
Hooters?
Let's talk about bearskin rubs and falls.
you know, we need to take a collection up and send Kenny a pair of gym shorts that he can take out to Quartzsite next.
We need to take up a collection here to let Kenny wear a pair of. What is
You need to get you a pair of bikini style underwear.
it?
Oh no,
I got them.
that ain't happening.
Gotta let the boys breathe. Come on.
We need to take up a collection. We need to wear.
She balling for me.
No, why
Good
not?
night, box fed D.
Good
We
night,
need to
D.
take a collection for Kenny to wear some
Good
Daisy Dukes on the cruise.
Might have to burn my eyes out then.
Like I said, I it can be 80, 90, 100 and some degrees, and I will not wear shorts.
You run around naked?
Huh?
You run around naked
No,
or
no,
what?
no, 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 no. I do have pants on,
Look at this.
but
Don't you start. It's too early to start laughing.
Now we know how come Kenny likes to go to Hooters. He's flashing them girls. I thought them girls were flashing him, but he's flashing them.
no. Well, that's the reason why I wear belt and suspenders. Because I
Whoa,
don't
whoa, 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 whoa. We done got Kenny stuttering now.
Kenny, I'm getting you a Speedo.
I don't wear Speedos. I don't wear Speedos at all.
Jim does.
I'm being flat honest with you. I do not wear suspenders. I mean Speedos.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
There's nothing attractive about a Speedo.
I tell you what, I shouldn't tell this one. I was coming out of Colorado, me and that boy of mine deer hunting up there, and we stopped at a little old town, and they had this country bicycle race coming through there. And we walked in the next morning and sat down and was eating breakfast, and a bunch of those people were on that bicycle race came in there, and they were sitting right behind me at a table. I could hear everything he said. And one of them gals was on there, and she was sort of short and chunky. And she took and said, said, I got to go downtown and get some stuff before we leave in the morning. I said, well, what are you going to go get? I said, well, I'm going to go buy a damn cow. That bicycle seat just eating my ass up. And I got an instant picture, like I say, she was pretty heavy built, of that bicycle seat just disappearing, and I lost it. I was laughing. I couldn't keep my damn mouth shut. Oh, Lord, that boy mom was trying to get me to shut up, and I couldn't shut up. I'm like, Kenny, man, I got collect
Oh my
from
God.
that.
That's an awful visual.
Hey, babe. Babe, make her own laugh tonight. Tell him you know someone that's 600 pounds.
You want to hear something funny though?
What?
Yeah, I know somebody 600 pounds and they fell through the trailer for. So I threw it. It's like
Through
it's like a Parker board floor, like they used to make the trailers. and then she fell through it.
Well, that happens sometimes. You know, I feel sorry for somebody that's that heavy.
Yeah.
That's got to be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm heavier than I used to be. After I quit doing the steel work, I gained 80 pounds, something like that.
He fixed it, but he told her not to go in there. That's how he fixed it. He's
I'm-
funny
I'm
that
like-
way.
A small dog or a small cat, Diane?
Breathe, Jim. We're going to do the. We're going to do the.
Say meow.
Yeah,
Fuck yes. Where's he at?
yeah, y'all kill me.
I think I'm sweating now.
Wow. Well, you don't weigh anywhere close to that now, right?
I was heavy one time myself.
Was you?
Of course, I've like I said, I've done pretty good. I've lost down to 137 pounds.
I
So
lost about 70.
I went from like 148, 149 to like 137. So that's where I'm at now. I'd like to lose another 15, 20 pounds. The doctor said it probably wouldn't hurt to lose that much more. So it helps me be able to get around a lot easier, and it helps me be able to breathe a lot better. And
yeah.
two, like I said before, that walker that I use, the type of walker I use, it's got a weight limit. I can't go over 200 pounds. The maximum weight's 210, and so I can't, I can't get over 200 pounds.
I weigh 180 pounds.
I did some of that yesterday, Camp Gar One. I got to go this morning and finish up.
Well, I tell you what, there's a weight that everybody feels good at. I think they like themselves better at that. I weigh about 220 now. I like the way I feel and look and everything. I like at 190, I feel real good. But I'm 6 foot tall too. I'm not real tall, but I'm not short either.
I told my brother.
I used to weigh 125 till I got married to her. Looks good.
Is that your dog?
Yes, I don't. What are you wanting?
It's making my cat go off over here.
What is it? What do you want?
But yeah, I got a late start. I actually didn't start paying bills until I guess about after. Well, see, I didn't get out of the house. I didn't get out of the house before 1:30 or something like that.
Well, first time I opened my mailbox up today, it had a bill in it.
I had to.
Post office.
Show him. Show on the
Of
baby.
course, I had to wait for. I called my mechanic to make sure it was all right to come and get the truck yesterday, to make sure he was done with it, because he said he still had a few little things to do with it when I called him yesterday.
Hang on just a minute, Kenny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Linda, say, if you got something to write on, go look at, we were talking about them campers last night. Go look at a camper called a Runaway. And it's sort of like that camper I was talking about. It'll give you some good ideas. Okay, sorry about that, Kenny, but she was fixing to leave. I just wanted to tell her that.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. But anyway, so I had to.
Where's the baby?
So I had to wait till we called him, and then to make sure that it was still good to go to get the truck today, or yesterday actually. So I went and got it yesterday, and then we started paying bills after that. So that's a little bit after 2-3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I think. About 2:30, yeah, somewhere like that. And then I didn't get home till about 6:30 yesterday evening. So yeah, so I got most of it, but I still got a few more to do. So.
I don't know where anymore.
I gotta let this dog out. He's driving me crazy.
Yeah,
But
time I got at post office this morning, I
Yeah.
spent $54. Had to pay the box bill, like a post office bill, for having the box in the post office.
that's something I don't. That's something I don't have.
It's a lot safer.
Yeah.
Ask him.
Well, I was thinking about doing that.
So, ask Kenny is his mailbox.
But
Address on his house for the.
She said it's your mailbox same as your house
For the packages.
for the packages.
the thing about it is, I'd have to remember to go check it about. I'd have to go remember to go check it about every 2 days or so.
I tell you what,
I,
it's
I was-
funny. I feel like when you're gaining weight or losing weight, if you used to be in one weight and you're comfortable with it, and then you start gaining, boy, you can really tell the difference then. And it
Yep.
just pisses me off when I got to squat down or bend over and it cuts my breath off. That just, there's something about that just aggravates the hell out of me.
Is that the same kind of camper you're talking about, Ron?
We're
They're
thinking
neat
about,
little camper.
That's a nice
we're
little
thinking
deal.
about getting us one.
They're a good little camper. Jim, you're just steal that camper. There ain't nothing to them. A camper like that right there, I built one of them before. There's not nothing to them.
Did you? How long it take you?
2 weeks.
That's not bad.
No, but I was working. I was retired, so I could spend some time on it. And you can build one of those. And I did something different than them people that sell those campers.
Yeah.
You can't walk around in it, and I didn't like that. But then I got me an office chair with real good rollers on the bottom of it
Yeah.
that you could just sit down in that chair and roll around anywhere in that camper you want to roll. And then it keeps it low, and they don't weigh nothing. You put them with anything, and they're pretty neat little camper.
That sounds like a good idea where I can live by myself without.
Well, there's enough room for 2 people if you build that 6x10, where you can take and build it up big enough to for a double bed, queen size bed in it.
You think
You
a
make
boat trailer would be good for that?
Yeah, that's good enough. They build a lot of them on these little Harbor Freight trailers, and they're real light. But just make sure you build it at least 6 foot wide where you can sleep sideways.
Yeah.
You have to sleep long ways, you use all the room up in it.
That'd be good for a family.
I'd be good to camp in.
Oh yeah, I made several hunting trips to Colorado, and I really used that thing. And the first time I pulled it to Colorado, I was pulling it behind a 4-cylinder Jeep, just a CJ Jeep, and they don't have much power. But I sitting there 60, 65 pulling that thing with that Jeep.
That's good.
People get this RV business too complicated. They think you got to go spend $100,000 on an RV to be able to go and do, and you don't have to do that.
No, you can build your own stuff.
You can build your own stuff, or I do a lot of motorcycle camping, or did last year, and hell, I can put everything that it takes in that sidecar on that motorcycle. I mean, I got sleeping pads and stoves and ice boxes. I can carry the whole 9 yards in that sidecar.
What
You
if
can do
not?
the same thing in a car. You buy a good tent and
Yeah.
throw it in the back end of the car. You can go and be comfortable. But that's like Andrew, that setup she's got that just goes on the back of her SUV. You know, it's, what do you call it? Car tent.
I like building stuff.
Oh, them horse trailers, Lorraine, they got some of them things that are, oof. They're more expensive than the RVs are. But they're built over.
Yeah, that's how we loaded up 2 hogs. It was a rough night to get them in there. Took me forever to get them in there.
Yeah.
You couldn't make them go over there. Her
Just
uncle,
don't.
her uncle was sitting up there with one of them zapper things, like shocking them. The more he does it, the more they'll jump back.
Yeah, you start putting electricity on the hog, they go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking about getting us some pot bellies.
What do you want a pot belly for? Ugly
I
little
want
critter.
to train it to stay in the house with me and walk it on a leash.
Well, you cleaned up after that thing.
Oh, they're the smartest animal there is.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the hog's the smartest animal there is. And I got friends of mine that keep them in the house. They're trained to. They got a doggy door, and they'll go to that doggy door and go outside and use the bathroom and come back in there, just like a dog or a cat. And they're actually pretty clean. But
We heard they use litter boxes too.
I just
Here's charger. Take that charger off when it's
Yes.
burned up. Don't take much to burn them up.
You can't see a 200 or 300 pound hog using a litter box.
Yeah.
They don't stay little.
and that's the deal on those hogs. Like Michael Ann said, you can't feed them very much or they get big. You just feed them a normal amount. Like I say, they'll get where they weigh 300 pounds.
How much did ours weigh if we took them to the market?
Oh, before we took them market, it was like 300, 350 pounds. Took 2 of them in. So that run good eating.
Oh yeah, I like pork.
If it wouldn't melt, I was gonna melt sausage.
I think a pork chop with bone in it is probably my favorite.
That's what we had.
That's what we fixed today on the grill.
For it blew up on me.
I don't eat much beef anymore. I used to eat a lot, but I don't eat that.
Tell him how we spend our anniversary. Dentist office. Tell him.
Yeah, I got to spend our anniversary at the dentist office. Remember I told you I broke my tooth out?
Yeah.
I fell right on my face and broke it out.
That's gonna be a fun wedding present.
How did you fall on your face?
I helping her uncle, and we was packing the washer and dryer in a trailer, and I went out there to load the old stuff up, and I got on that wet plywood ramp and fell straight on my face.
That sudden stop gets tough, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
If I was there, I'd laugh at you.
You know, it's funny as hell. When you fall, if you trip and fall, the first damn thing you do is look around and see if anybody saw you.
Yep.
Did anybody see me today?
Your dad.
Oh gosh.
Well, her uncle saw me fall.
Then you lay there and you go to move and everything and see if it all still works.
Yeah.
I know one thing. That's one thing. The older you get, if you do fall, dang, you'll be sore for a week.
I'm already
guess-
sore.
don't have the muscles on or something. I don't bounce near as good as I used to.
I got arthritis in my knee. So
She busted her knee plumb open, her right knee, boy.
Mm.
I seen her do it.
how long did it take an ambulance to get here?
40 minutes, and I can run faster to them. They're right down the road here. I hate flicking ashes and they go on that computer. I'm gonna have to put the
Okay.
ashtray over there.
As you get older, there's some things that don't work quite as good, and that's one of them. You take a tumble, the older you get, the more you hurt after you get through with it. I don't care if you don't hurt yourself when you fall.
I remember last time I fell because I remember stopping, going, okay, I can bend my hand. Okay, they can both work. Okay, okay, the ankles work, knees work.
Yeah.
Before I try to get up, because if I've done something with my ankle or that, if I try to get up and fall, it'll be worse.
I like what Janice said about you, Rob.
Did you get hurt?
Did you? When you get through with all that, and then an hour later, you got to find in the scrapes and the bruises that you missed when you first got up.
Yeah, you sit down for a bit, and then you got to get up, and it's like, oh my god, that hurts. Oh jeez, that hurts.
Look what Janice said, Robbie.
I say the only time I fell on my face, I had 2 hands full of groceries, and the first thing I did was like get up. It's like
Don't start.
Yeah.
blood running down my face, but like it's like did nobody see you do that?
Oh, that's crazy. That's a good thing I don't have them airbags, Dennis. I'd probably just stay home and play all day.
I need bubble wrap.
I was gonna get
Bubble
you-
wrap.
I was gonna get her some that today. I forgot.
Michael, you look like you're 30 years old.
Who?
Michael Andus.
I'm almost twice that.
You don't look it?
No, you don't look it.
Thanks.
Ron looks like he's 20 years old.
I look like some days I get up, I feel like I'm 20, and some days I get up, I feel like I'm 120.
Kenny looks like he's 40 years old.
He ain't that old.
How old is Kenny?
Yeah, there you go.
Younger than me.
27 on the it's 27 on the 27th of September.
Oh, he's young.
The young'un.
You look like you're 40.
Yeah. The what now, Lance?
I'm 35.
Jim said you look like you're 40 years old.
Oh Lord! Don't make me on you. Don't make me on you.
Papo, you look like you're 20 years old.
He wishes.
We're gonna have to give Ashley that $20 bill after we get off here for saying that, aren't we, Paul?
Papo, you can take me out to dinner and leave Kenny and Jim and let him work on the truck. Van, I mean. What now?
She said that you and her could go out to dinner for a date or something.
Oh, no. I don't date married women. In fact, I don't date women at all no more.
You it.
I just flirt with them.
I got one flirting with me now.
I like them about 50 at least.
50 women?
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
I couldn't handle that, bro. Not even back when I was a teenager, I couldn't handle that.
I mean, I like them when they're 50 years old.
Somebody asked me one time, said, "You like women 30 years old or 50 years old?" And I said, "Yeah."
A little bit of both.
Well, man,
Yep.
you don't look like you're 60. You look like you're 19 years old, Lorraine.
Yeah, you know,
Now,
I
baby,
don't think.
the woman that wears a itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini,
That I wore for the first time today.
it gives me night dreams.
It gives him nothing when he sees a woman with a yellow polka dot.
I haven't heard that commercial in a long time.
I can just think about it and have night dreams.
He could just think about a woman in a yellow polka dot bikini.
Ooh, give me
And,
one, babe.
You know, he's dating himself. That damn song came out about 100 years ago now.
That's fine, bro. Along with
My,
one-eyed, one-horse flying purple people.
I was about to say my dingling. Chuck Berry.
That one
But Chuck Berry.
Somebody asked me last night what album or what song he bought first. I told him, tell him that
Yeah, babe.
I bought my dingling.
Sure.
I bought one of these. Well, I can't see it because it's too daggone light.
Hardly
Should be
nobody knows that song.
I
Hardly
remember that song.
Huh?
That
There
you
it
got that
is.
for you, Jim?
Yes, he did, Ron.
Michael Ann said she remembers
Damn.
that song.
I think I look good in that.
You
Remember that
tell
one?
me you,
last week?
Jim gonna be a cross dresser now.
Hey, Kenny. Go here, show him.
Oh, I love to play with
There's his
my-
other one I bought him today.
Yeah, you know what he'll be asking you tomorrow, Ashley?
What?
He'll be asking you, say, my butt look big in those.
I say yes. It does. Ooh, you know how much those are though?
How much?
$90.
What's wrong, Michael
Good
Ann?
on her.
You ain't
Michael
always-
Ann, Michael Ann sitting there just shaking her head.
She says, I ain't touching that one.
Exactly, Kenny. Exactly.
Hey, babe, here's you. No, no. That's 32. Let me see what size it comes in for you. I'll buy it for you. It fits you perfect.
You know, we're talking about age.
Oh, Kenny, I got something coming to your house tomorrow.
Do what now?
I got something coming for Papa.
It's right here.
From me. For me or from me?
Oh, Lord.
That's what's coming, Kenny.
You,
I don't
Hey,
think I'm
Papa.
feeling Kenny.
Yeah.
And they talking
I
about
bought you a present.
feeling old and feeling young. I got friends of mine that are 18 years old that are old and they act old. And then I got
really
people
do.
that 90 and they're young as hell. You know, it's all about attitude.
Well, my youngest son teases his older brother. He got married 5 years ago and aged about 30 years. The hairline's receding. He wears the dad's shoes. He doesn't even have kids yet.
Oh. Had a friend of mine
What are we done with?
that wife got pregnant and they had a little boy, and she was 54 and he was 57 when they had that kid. I couldn't imagine. You know, he's gonna be 77
old.
years old when that kid was 20.
Whoa.
Tell her.
She gonna actually order that thing.
I didn't have my
And
kids till I was 31 and 35, but
Mine it for Papa.
Oh.
To look
Yeah,
at.
that's still 20 years more though, Michael Ann. Well, I guess it's a good thing I was married to some women that wanted kids because it wouldn't have bothered me not a bit to not have it. I mean, I enjoy my kids, but
What?
I could have went without kids and it wouldn't have made no difference.
How
I
many
wanted
kids you got?
kids, and I've mostly raised them on my own, which I don't care because they turned out decent young men. But they're
How many
20.
kids you
I have two kids I had,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I kind of adopted one into my heart
Yeah.
which is my oldest son's friend. But my oldest son he'll be 28 in August. My youngest will be 24 next week. And then the one we kind of adopted into our hearts will be 20, or just turned 26. And he's been a friend of our family since he was 12.
I got an adopted son that's 12 years old. Who lives in Florida, California.
She adopted him on the internet.
Hey,
Hey, man, that is the plan as of right now. Still going to Helen.
I know we are.
If nothing happens between now and then, bring
I can't imagine either, Diane. Having a little one.
I'm gonna start packing here before too long.
Over the weekend.
I tell you what, eat my grandkids. I can take about 2 hours, and I'm ready to go to the grill. I couldn't handle little. Oh, I guess I could handle them had to, but wouldn't be something I wanted to do every day, all day long.
Yes.
I got fur grandbabies.
And they're neat.
One dog and 5 cats.
Go get your son.
There's one dog I got at the house.
Y'all will get to see that 1976 GMC pickup truck again in Helen, Georgia.
He'd be out there popping wheelies on it.
Hey, I literally scared you know Darian's boy Billy.
Yeah.
I cranked that thing up. I cranked that thing up one day, and you know, with that being carbureted, that fast idle kicks in, right? Well, it's got straight pipes on it, so you know what that sounds like. If anybody's ever been around straight pipe, and it ain't got no muffler on it. All it's got headers and straight pipe, from the headers all the way back to the tailgate, and so yeah, but I just hope that we have a lot safer trip this time around than we did last year, because we had people passing us like, well, we're sitting still. And also, I kid you not, we had somebody tried to run us off the road. They clipped, I heard it, they clipped our side view mirror. I heard them clip the side view mirror. And the thing about it was, this guy was in a brand new looked like was in a white Chevrolet truck. Anyway, he just kept right on going after he clipped the side view mirror. Because I heard Dad. I said, because I heard Dad. I told Dad, I said, what was that? I thought we'd hit something. And then all of a sudden, that guy, that guy drove by us so quick and passed us so quick that he he hit the side view mirror.
Like he didn't sideswipe you.
And yeah, he clipped, but he just kept right on going like nothing ever happened. Huh?
He kept moving.
But yeah, I just I tell you, the way you can't trust people anymore. To be honest, you just can't. I mean, it just you don't know what people are going to do anymore out there on the highway. And but the plan is gonna pack up and probably load things up in the vehicle the night before and head out here bright and early Thursday morning because I'm gonna drop my dog off Wednesday, and the plan is to gonna head out here Thursday morning. So after it gets daylight, that is.
Have you ever bought anything off Chewy.com, Michael Ann?
Nope.
Hello, NTD.
Hey, NTD show.
I just now bought 3 things of cat food.
How you doing tonight? We going. Well, I hope I get all my business straight before I can make a couple more of these meetups this year.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Here comes the mask. And here comes Jim. Do it.
doing all right, NTD show.
Look at the mask head. Did you see it, Michael Ann?
Nope.
Do it again. Do it again. Hurry.
Yeah,
That is most definitely a two-bagger.
I like acting crazy every now and then.
Hey, babe. I just now bought midnight some food.
the only thing that I could say last year is that the good Lord was watching over us last year when that happened. Last year.
What kind of food do you buy him? Special kitty?
And I tell you what, Kenny, riding a motorcycle will
Yeah.
teach you. You gotta act like everybody's trying to run over you on purpose, or you'll get in trouble. I'm watching mirror. Somebody just run over you. Don't even pay no attention to you. Just like they can't see you.
I think that's where is that where you bought them Lucky Charms in? Was it Food City? You bought them Lucky Charms at Food City,
you got
didn't you,
what?
man?
You Lucky Charm?
Yeah.
You got watching people where my dad lives. They run on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, it should be on sale until St. Patrick's Day.
They should be on sale until St. Patrick's Day, NTD show.
I bought
It-
some
You
to
can get it at Walmart too.
you might be able to get it at Walmart. But the NDD show said he couldn't find none of those Lucky
Where
Charms
is
in
it?
his part of the
I don't
area.
got them. Ron took them. I didn't take them.
I think he's, I want to say Greenville,
Oh, wow.
Tennessee.
Go.
I don't have them.
Greenville, Tennessee. Tennessee.
If they got Food City or Publix or
I want to say.
Where'd your cigarettes go?
I could be wrong.
Oh, I see one over there.
You don't need one.
Yeah, they-
It may be Rogersville. Is it
down there.
is it Rogersville? Is it
Can I buy one of
Rogersville
those?
you're from? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
talk.
no, go ahead.
Is it Rogersville you're from? NDD show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Rogersville. I'm sorry.
Sure they did. Sure he does, Diane.
Right downtown.
Y'all don't have a, y'all have you checked your? Do y'all have a Food City in that area?
Us.
No, I'm talking the NDD show.
you.
Go turn the milk
It's a
green.
5-gallon bucket.
Well, it's real light green.
It's supposed to turn your milk green, but if it does, it's real light green. He said that their Walmart didn't have them.
Well, how about what kind of grocery store they got down there?
Haven't been to Indy D show says haven't been to our Food City yet. Check out Walmart and the dollar stores, and they didn't have them.
The Food City, if they ain't sold out of them, they usually put them on the end of the aisle. They don't usually put them on the cereal aisle itself. They put them down at the end of the aisle. And sometimes they put them up there at the front of the front store when you go in.
Sometimes, especially if it's a new, if it's a new item, they usually put them out there at the front of the store. Usually, or down. They don't put them exactly where they do specials and stuff for the cereals and stuff. They don't usually put them exactly in the cereal aisle itself. But anyway,
Boxes for $5.
you could get 2 boxes for $5.
What is rapple pie? Never heard of that one.
I
Right.
hadn't either.
What's that?
Rapple?
What?
RAPPIE.
No. This is a type of pie. RAPPIE pie.
Rapids?
Rappy pie. I'd never heard of a rappy pie. What is that?
Name of the company or what?
No, that's a type of pie that Lauren makes. We're trying to figure it out. I feel it's a potato. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a potato and meat pie.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I still ain't never heard of that though.
I haven't either.
Does he have a Target near him? Can he get him
Oh,
at
it's
Target?
oh, rapture pie. Is that so? It's actually called rapture pie. I still ain't never heard of rapture pie either. And Ron's gone. Okay.
That's my little shop I've been working on.
Let's see. Traveling with Special Abilities says it's a Canadian special item. Interesting.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it either myself.
Never heard of it. I've been out here all my life.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And Ron has left the building.
Ron's taking a commercial break.
Nova Scotia.
Woo! Woo!
You don't get cigarette. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think I'll
All right, bye, Janice from Oz. Safe travels.
All right, Janice. Traditional Nova Scotia Canada dish. No, never heard of it.
Really interesting.
Here, you get this one.
That's
That'll
like
work.
that's like I've been learning about poutine. I'd never heard of poutine.
what?
Poutine's good.
Me neither.
Poutine.
Oh,
That is
I know what it is.
Here.
okay.
French fries with cheese curds and brown gravy.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good stuff. I've not had it, but I've heard that it's good.
I was just looking at it. It's the Rodney Pie's a Canadian dish, so it's like a French Canadian.
I'm pouring a cigarette. Go ahead.
I just now bought 5 boxes of those Lucky Charms, Kenny, and I paid $10 for them.
But she hates when I get my Irish accent. Saying I won't be long.
Interesting.
What wrong though?
His internet
Lucky
must
Charms,
have dropped him. I feel like
Oh, it's our show. I'll get you a carton of these. I'll find. I'll get you a carton.
Give him a couple cartons, 3 cartons, 4 cartons,
but
6 cartons.
What Lucky Strike?
Yeah. The more I smoke, the more I drink coffee.
I still I'd never heard of it until I started hearing about Canadians talk about it and stuff. That's when I first heard about it. Was through Canadian channels when I started following Canadian channels. Was about
One cigarette.
poutine.
Wow.
I'd heard about it for
Oh, yo.
heard about it for a while, but I didn't try it till a few years ago. They had a poutine fest here.
They had a poutine fest.
Yep, all these different trucks from all the different places around Ontario or wherever showed up. All these food trucks, so you could go around and try different ones. I tried a Christmas one, but I had it on sweet potato fries. But it had like gravy and bits of stuffing. It was like a turkey gravy, bits of stuffing, and some cranberries in it. It was interesting.
Yeah, I've heard of hot brown gravy because I've ate brown gravy on my potatoes before. Yeah. I've had white gravy, chocolate gravy, brown gravy. I've even had brown gravy, I think, on my biscuits. Yeah. So yeah,
That sounds pretty darn good.
You never had chocolate gravy?
Now I know you all probably think that this sounds. I know you all probably think that this sounds disgusting, but I'm always one of these people that always says you don't never know until you actually try it yourself.
No.
Whether you like something or not. But anyway, what I'm about to tell you was we've even had, talking about chocolate gravy, we've actually had a chocolate gravy with some bologna in it.
Yummy.
In other words,
Chocolate bologna gravy.
in other words, we had chocolate bologna gravy. And instead of like sausage gravy and things like that, I'm sure you probably heard me mention this channel many times. I found the recipe for bologna gravy. Of course, they used white gravy, and we used chocolate gravy in place of white gravy. But we just wanted to give it a try to see how it tastes. And it actually, believe it or not, it actually turned out pretty good. But the channel that I found the recipe when I saw them making bologna gravy is the name of the channel is Big Joe and Maria's World.
Yep.
I heard you mention them.
I had they are a local couple and they are country they are country hillbilly folks. The way they are just good people, down to earth. The way you see them on screen is the way you meet them in person, and I met them at least three times, at least, if not more. But they're not far from me, and but anyway, they made some bologna gravy with some white gravy, and it was, of course, we changed it up a little bit, and we used, like I said, chocolate, and the chocolate gravy actually turned out pretty good with some bologna. So, I mean, I understand that people like different things, and it, I definitely rated it a 10 for sure.
I want some of those banana pudding brownies Malia made the other day.
Let's see. Diane Phoenix said she don't care for chocolate gravy, but love fried bologna fried with white gravy. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of fried bologna. I don't mind a bologna sandwich.
Oh, I love fried bologna sandwiches, especially fried bologna and egg sandwiches. Fried bologna and egg sandwiches together,
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
You need to do something for the eggs.
I'll make you some ketchup chicken. You want me to?
Yeah. No, I don't want none. No.
That's good like that. Trust it.
No.
You ever tried it?
The only way I'll eat ketchup on chicken,
Yeah.
is if it's like a chicken sandwich.
What's that?
Babe,
I bake it
Hey.
in it.
babe, put the cigar out, please.
What's it gonna give me a buzz?
Make me fall on the floor.
Ooh, yeah, that's what you can't handle. I can handle them. I love a good cigar.
I got dizzy.
Cigar and cup of coffee.
And 10 out of 10, Meg. That definitely was.
I'll smoke it later.
Yeah. Might be both of them together.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking over Ron Darrell's channel tonight.
I don't know what happened to him.
I haven't had pickled bologna, Diane, but I've had ground bologna and ground pickle sandwiches.
Is it good?
Yep, ground up bologna and ground up some pickle, mixed it together, and a little bit of mayo or Miracle Whip in with it.
Making me hungry. I gotta empty that fridge.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll sit right here and talk. Go.
I already had a snack.
Yeah, I try my best not to eat real late I try my best not to eat real late at night, because I know it just turns to fat when you sleep on it.
But your body doesn't metabolize it the same.
Quit boxing me.
So
I say Ron fell asleep.
his internet must have dropped him. I know he's been having internet issues,
That's not good.
but at least he's still got the live going.
I'm still going.
I saw where you were spinning there a few minutes ago. You were spinning on my side, It showed the buffering,
Yep.
Is that bad or good?
No, you don't want to be buffered.
It's usually when your internet
good.
drops.
2 minutes ago. I was just standing. That's what happened.
When you buffer, that means you got internet issues.
Shockingly, knock on wood, for the last week I haven't had any issues with my internet dropping. while I was on.
My internet comes next door. That's pretty good. I mean, I'll pay them for it, but
I'll pick them.
Yeah, I just went and paid my internet bill yesterday. What I like about it is most of my bills that I pay monthly, I can pay it all at one place most of the time. Can't
That's good.
I can go to Advance 24/7,
Yeah,
and I can take care of most of my bills at that one place.
that's pretty daggone good.
I just know recently got YouTube Premium.
I wish they would do a yearly plan on that, but you have to do that monthly. They
And I
don't, give
also
you
got
that.
YouTube.
They don't give you the option to pay for YouTube Premium yearly.
I also got YouTube Music Premium. So
When they say when you get the premium YouTube, you get
Yeah.
the YouTube Studio Premium and the YouTube Music app Premium. So
that's what I did.
you get the whole works.
That's what I did.
But I don't. I like the premium, so I don't have to watch over 20. What feels like about 20 some ads, commercial ads. If I want to watch a video, I want to watch the video.
Hey, troll alert.
I'm waiting for it to come up on the YouTube side. There it is.
Penny's fast.
Wonder why people bother people, you know?
And it's just, I'm gonna go ahead and report it as porn, because I was told that was the highest ranking to rate it.
That's what I've been doing.
I figure if people's talking, having a good time, don't bother them.
And the only way I've ever seen and I've tested it out for myself as well on my channel, the only way I've learned that you can keep from getting those is putting it on subscriber mode only.
And that's what I've been doing for the last, 2-3 weeks? The only one I didn't do was when I was doing Helping Hands Cruisathon. I didn't put the subscriber on. But for the last 3 weeks, I've been doing subscriber only.
Whenever I go live again, my friend, I'm making you a mod.
Fairy Dust, the thing about it is when you just hit remove, it just removes that comment. It doesn't actually hide them from the channel.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ron. What happened, Ron?
I don't know. I completely dropped the internet. I couldn't even get anything to come up. I had to reboot the whole computer.
That's not good.
So what you smoking now?
Hey, look what I'm smoking now, Ron. You got
Cigarillo?
I like a good
I ain't
cigar.
handle them things.
I can.
You tell me about it. I made him put it out. I was dead, almost passed out before.
If you hit, I was gonna say, Fairy Dust, if you hit hide, it blocks them from the channel, and it also removes their comments at the same time. And then you also want to also report it so that YouTube will get notified or whatever, and they'll do something about those things. Supposedly, reporting them also helps get rid of them as well. But you also want to hide and report as porn.
I don't know why people bother people.
Because usually when you see a thing, when you see a troll like that usually, if you click on that, you're gonna see stuff that you're gonna wish you hadn't opened it. Because I know Victoria made it filtered. She tested one time, and she opened that, and she was seeing stuff she didn't want to see.
Oh, it's smoking that stuff. I'm smoking
There goes
cigarettes.
one lighting up.
Yeah. As far as I go.
Boy, this damn internet's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one of those Wii Boosts.
Yeah.
I think that might help me.
Also, Diane, I've also learned too, just hiding it. Just reporting it and blocking it.
Yeah.
It just removes it on your end. You have to actually be a moderator to completely block it from a channel.
Well, there's one on Destinations Delight tonight too. Actually, two of them. Well, first one came in what he had a disgusting name for his channel, and then put one letter at a time. Got those ones, and then there was another one came in right after that. It was a different, like one of these ones. Like
I'm gonna do a pop-up live tomorrow. But
Yeah, I'm like Jim. I don't see what the hell they get out of that.
No, me neither.
Like Diane said, some of them are bots and will take over your channel. You know what? Risk your channel getting.
Did you see that deal where the old guy that's got SpaceX? I can't think of his name right now, but Russia went in there and blocked all the internet in Ukraine, and that old boy said, "Man, I got that Starlink going up, so we'll fix that." And he just changed all his. Yeah, he changed all his satellites over to Ukraine and gave them their internet back.
you know they're sending about 50 U.S. troops over there now, don't you?
Do what now?
They're sending 50 U.S. Army soldiers to Ukraine.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that deal's gonna come out.
Me neither.
Have you got YouTube open, Ron? Because I'm getting a bad feedback.
I bet you I do. Hang on a minute. Because I had to completely kill this thing.
Because in all honesty, I do not have no other live going. I just have you running. In all honesty.
My phone's off.
My phone's off too.
And I do not have YouTube. I have the YouTube open on my tablet over here of the live stream, but I don't have the sound on.
Yeah.
I have the sound turned off.
I plumb killed YouTube. We'll see if that works.
Okay. That works. Seems to work better now.
Yeah, that's good. Well, see, I had to go plumb out and shut the computer down and reboot it to get back online.
Oh, well, I wondered.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to come back up.
We said you was taking a commercial break.
At least you got it back on.
Yeah, got it back on. I don't think, usually we don't talk about this, but I don't think our troops are actually in Ukraine. I think they're right on the border in Poland and someplace else.
What is it?
They're trying to keep us and Russia from just going heads up.
Yep.
But I tell you what, I got to take my hat off them people in Ukraine. Them suckers are giving them all they want for a little old country that didn't have near what Russia had. They were wearing Russians out. They killing them tanks like they're just, deer out there running around. But they said they killed 200 tanks so far. Helicopter.
Has he ever heard about them to Somalia? That's me.
What's it called? Somalia. You ever heard of Somalia?
Yeah.
That's where I got a friend at right now. He's a doctor.
Somalia is places. That's where all the pirates come from.
Oh gosh.
That's some mean creatures.
Do you want to tell them about cigarettes in Australia? It's true.
That's no joke. Cigarettes are high in Australia.
Can you imagine that we'd have pirates in 2022? That you'd have pirates on the high seas like you had back in the 1800s.
Oh, that's my cousin.
That's not good.
Where's that at, Ron? Is that Somalia? Where's that at?
Where, Somalia?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd have to have a map. Yes, ma'am, we can, Meg. Like I say, we don't usually get walk into that. But I will take my hat off and folks over there. They gotta appreciate them. You awake, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just flipping through,
You don't want them porn sites again?
no, I was on Facebook.
I can just see Kenny on Facebook. He's talking about being on Facebook. He probably got TikTok open and
No, I'm not on TikTok. You can. I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of it, really.
Are you on Tinder?
they
Are you
come
on
up.
Tinder?
I'm not on that either.
They got a bunch of different programs coming up now.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I don't get on those things is I'm always afraid I'll get something I don't want.
Well,
Yeah,
Jim
you
just heard
talk-
it. That was
You talking
stimulus
about
check.
women now, or are you talking about the computer?
Well, I'm talking about the reason why I don't get on those, like porn sites, so Tinder and all that, and dating sites and stuff like that, because I'm always afraid I'll get something that I do not want from those sites.
Okay, babe. Missy your
Because-
room.
Like I said before I even date a girl, I got to be able to meet her face to face and
It was raining.
get to know her a little bit and talk with her a little bit and
Hey,
get to know her a little bit before I actually date one.
Jim got on juicydate.com or something.
I do not trust those. In all honesty, I do not trust those dating sites.
Tell me we
I started marrying her on the first day. It's more lust than anything.
I can't. I'm not one of these that wants to hop on the first thing that I see. You know, I've got to. I've got to get to know someone a little bit before.
Are you saying you get a little froggy, Kenny? Got a little hop in his frog leg.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, John. Well, I
So,
know
John,
usually I've learned that some people they always want to date the very first person that they see, and
I'm
they don't,
guilty.
and
I'm
not
guilty.
not even knowing who they are or what their personality is like or anything. I've got to get to know them a little bit before I'll actually, you know, and I would like to find somebody that loves to go to church and loves to and loves to be able to travel and especially I'd love to be able to find somebody that would love to like keep their vows and stuff. They're for better, for worse, for sickness and health, and all that, and
Yeah.
and 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 somebody that's honest, and somebody that'd be willing to help me from when I need help, and and especially somebody that wouldn't mind helping me work on vehicles. Because, like I said, even though I have some limitations, I'm still going to need some help with working on vehicles, because there's going to be things that I am not going to be able to do by myself. And yeah, and there's still some things that I cannot reach where I'm so short. I can't reach certain things, and you know, I want to be able to. I want to be able to find somebody like that.
What is that?
You know, all joking aside, I do a lot of cutting up going on. But you know what I think the most important thing between a man and a woman is? You got to be friends. You got to like each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think it takes that, or you can't make it.
That's what I feel one day.
You can take the best looking woman in the world, and if you don't like her personality,
Yeah.
what do they say? Lust instead of love. There's a lot to that. That's where I was lucky that my wife had died, and we had a lot in common. We did a lot of things together, and we liked each other, and that's what made it work.
That's good.
And another thing I appreciated about that is that I'd had two bad ones, and boy, you got a good one then. You really appreciated it. You know,
Yeah.
you knew what you had a little bit, and you know, I don't know. I don't think people get married now like they used to. What they say, once you're 40 years old, odds of you getting married are way long.
I mean, if it gets to where that, you know, I couldn't have kids, you know, I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't mind being someone that's already got kids, you know, and because I would treat them just the same as if they were my own, and and I would love them just the same, and I wouldn't even mind adopting a kid, you know, and you know, when you know, but yeah.
Meg, how long you been single, yeah?
Me and my wife can't have kids. But I won't change. I don't change anything. I still love her like she is.
You know, kids is. There's some people just got to have kids now. They got to fold. But it don't take kids to make a marriage. I know a lot of couples that get along and have got along for a lot of years that don't have kids. Sometimes
Well, she's got them cysts on her ovaries, real bad.
yeah, you ain't got to have kids to be happy. That's you know.
She got her kid right there, that cat.
Yeah.
That's Ron's grandchild, fur baby.
You're having this fuck.
Babe, what are you smoking? Because he is.
No,
That's how it's working out. Look.
I think the more I talk, the more I smoke.
So I tell you what, Meg, the one thing I learned, not that I'm very smart, if you're not looking for it and you just relax with everything, and are you still married, Meg? Or that might be too personal. Don't answer that if you don't want to. But if you're not looking for it, seems like you find it easier than if you're looking for it. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody could put up with me anymore. I done been single so long that it would take a special person to put up with me.
Same.
Yeah. And I enjoy being single.
I wish that was again.
Well, I
just joke around with her a lot.
I actually kind of get, I kind of get bored being single, but
So can
Well, it can get that way sometimes, but it's a whole lot better to be single and be lonesome a little bit every once in a while than it is to be hooked up with somebody you can't stand. That's better.
Oh yeah.
Look who came to visit you, Kenny.
I gotta have it leave the cabinets open. I get bored.
I'm not smoking because he don't like smoking.
I have you out once.
I tell you something else. You talking about somebody that's got kids and you get married, that can cause a lot of problems. Or if you work it good, there's no problem at all. Me and my wife made a deal when we got hooked up that she tended to her kids and I tended to mine. We back each other up. And I don't guess we ever had a cross word over her kids or my kids. You gotta use your head.
Yep.
yeah.
That ain't crazy. Well,
Because I want to, because I want to also be able to find somebody to be willing to drive me around in my own vehicles, because because like I said before, I know my dad's getting up there in years, and
You don't put me out the pasture yet, boy.
I know, but well, I just saying, I know that time will come though.
I already lost my stud abilities.
I know that time will come, but and I ought to be prepared for things.
Yeah.
And
I keep talking about my wife, but she's a pretty neat lady. Talking about the boss and that kind of stuff. We had an agreement between us. Most arguments that married couples have, one of them is really important to them, and the other ones they just don't sort of like it, but it ain't that big a deal. And we had a deal if we got into it about something, and if it was really important to her, she was the boss that day. We do what I'd go along with that. If it was something that was really important to me, well, I was the boss that day. And so, we sort of gave in to each other if something was really important to us. That's just common,
I put the foot down yesterday. I told Jim I was the boss.
Yeah.
How old was she when she died? If you don't mind saying.
Do what?
How old was she when she passed away?
67, I think.
That's not old.
Yeah, she's a good-looking woman. She's Miss West Texas
How's this?
and all kind of beauty pageants and all kind of crap like that. Like I say, she's a good-looking woman.
How's your sister?
She's just about the same. But and I guess I got a bad, funny attitude about my wife that passed away. I don't feel sad about it anymore because there's not many people that have a good marriage, you know. And we had a long time together. We had a really good one, so I just feel lucky to have that.
Yeah.
We had a birthday yesterday. Somebody did. My granny.
You know,
Her grandma's 77 years old.
let me say, she's just a spring chicken.
Yeah.
She said last night, she goes, Ashley, what are you going to do when everything happens to me? You and Jim going to make arrangements and stuff? I said, yeah.
I don't want to think about that yet, though.
Go ahead, because we almost lost her 3 times.
Yeah, Meg, it takes a little time, but it gets better.
Tell Ron how many times you lost her. Yeah. Tell him.
Yeah, she was on life support 3 times. Overcome them.
Yeah. Yeah, that control business can get to be a hassle.
Yeah, it should be 50-50, and you know we're you both work together. And
Yeah. Supposed to be a partnership.
yeah.
And I'm a hell of a one to be giving marriage advice, being I've been married 3 times.
Okay. Okay,
That's right.
Ron. We need marriage counseling.
You know, some people, I guess I'm funny. It doesn't bother me to be by myself. It just 99% of the time I'm fine with it. And I enjoy people. But now it's like I screwed up last night. I got to listening to that music and Conway Twitty. Now that can put you in a bad mood. So, yeah. You sit there and get to listen to it. And get to thinking about old times and that kind of stuff. You feel a little wild.
I want my baby. Go.
I see we're back with, so you ought to take over.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Move from the chair to the bed, so getting close.
Go get your son.
So you're in the bed now?
Sitting on my bed with the dog curled up beside me.
Oh.
I finally figured out why that dog of mine was raising so much hell.
Why?
He done run out of water.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, he's steady on my case. I swear that dog can damn near talk.
Callie will do that too. He'll go up and down, running up and down the stairs. I think he wants outside. I was like, I go down there. I was like, what do you want? You got food. You get what goes? You open the door and he looks at you. It's like, what? Then you look over and the water dish is empty. It's like, oh, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, they can talk to you.
Go get your son.
Hello, Char. How you doing, gal?
Hey, Char of Heart.
What the Lord just get there?
We got Paula sort of shouted us out in her live today, and we're getting a few people that know we're on here this time of the night. For a long time, there wasn't a lot of people knew we were up there.
Paul went live today.
She went earlier today.
I'll have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, she had one video and one live.
Matter of fact, I didn't even get a notification. I need to probably go check see if I'm still connected. YouTube may have unsubscribed from me.
Fan.
May have.
Yeah, you can't ever tell.
I didn't even know she went live.
I didn't even get a notification.
I usually, if I'm, well, of course it varies, but I've usually been pretty good about getting notified when she goes live and things, and I know that I watch her stuff. It may take me a while to watch all her videos, but I do watch it, and I leave comments. And but
About 14 hours ago, she went live.
okay,
Quit.
Yeah, she got her.
12 o'clock, we were
Yeah, I don't know why they unsub us on that kind of stuff. That's crazy.
that I hear all the time. The reason why that.
1 o'clock while Becky and Roy were on.
The reason why they do that is they're trying to get rid of all these dead accounts that aren't active on channels and stuff. And that's the reason why they do that. Now, that's what I've heard. Now, I don't know if that is actually true or not. But, like I said before, I've done what I've been told that I need to do if I want the sub to stick, is to make sure that I always watch a video all the way through, leave a meaningful comment about the video, and make sure I turn on the notification bell for all notifications. But I've been doing all that stuff, and I still get unsubscribe from people. So I've learned myself, but in actuality, that really doesn't. No matter how many times you watch a video, or
Well, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down my list of people on. I think I got 153 that I'm subbed to, and some of them I haven't moved with in 6 months. And I need to go down there and drop some of those, unless it's, or check and see if they're still making videos. But I got some people on here that got started with the videos, and I was really interested in it. And then they didn't ever make any more videos. I guess you need to clean it out once in a while.
Good night, Ron.
You gone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, okay, you have a good one, Jim.
good night,
man.
Jim. And
Good night,
Ashley.
everybody.
Are you going live tonight, Kenny?
Actually, get ready to watch the Down Under Cruisers here in about an hour. You might as well stay on till Down Under Cruisers come on, Ron.
Do what?
Hey, Ron, you might as well stay on till Down Under Cruisers come on.
Oh, shit. That damn 4 o'clock last night like killed me.
well, it's just 2 o'clock your time. It's 3 o'clock my time. So,
Yep.
Yep.
when the Down Under Cruisers come on, it'll be 3 o'clock your time and 4 o'clock mine.
Yeah, by the time I got in bed last night, it was 4 o'clock. And I had stuff I had to do this morning.
They usually wait till right up to the last minute, Meg, to put their thumbnail up. I haven't checked. I don't know if they've got a thumbnail up yet or not, but Down Under Cruisers is getting ready to come on in about an hour. And we go give Down Under Cruisers a raid if they're coming on. I need to go check.
I don't see a thumbnail yet.
Yeah. Linda, did you hear what I said about that runaway a while ago? No, you. I've got to going around looking at other people's channels a little bit. See sort of who I fit in with. And I got surprised today. I got to looking at some stuff. I've got 92 videos up. There you
That's pretty good.
You're getting ready to almost hit a milestone there.
go. Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch the replay of Johnny's Journey and Van Vita Travels and Nautical Nurse Nancy and Hitchhiking Bones. And I think because I fell asleep, I will say I did fall asleep between Dream on Wheels and Cass Love when she went live. I fell asleep in between there. So, and I slept until about 12:30 when you come on.
Linda, that runaway camper, you need to go look at them. Yeah, I know a little bit of English and a little bit of, yeah, that's the name of them. And they're
Okay.
like that square drop I was talking about. It'll give you an idea. You get to looking at them. Yeah, that's just the name of the camper, but there's a bunch of channels that up on them. I think you'll enjoy that. And I had a friend of mine that was, we went to Quartzsite together. She had one of those things. She
I
really
do
liked it.
see the thumbnail for Friday, the Friday night live, but they don't have a thumbnail for this morning.
Who?
The Down Under Cruisers.
About 5 minutes before they go on.
Damn, you getting sort of personal, aren't you, Linda? You gonna peek?
No, got them going.
Do what?
Getting them going. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's great, Kenny.
I can't help if I hear Kenny laughing, I gotta laugh too. Hello, Billy.
Oh.
Back again.
I knew where that was going, Rod.
I get tickly Kenny when he gets to laughing so hard he can't breathe.
You did the other night.
Yeah.
Was that on Danny's the other night?
Yeah, it was on Danny's. It was when he was doing that. What's he called? The nightclub.
Nightclub.
Yeah,
Crystal was playing the game.
Playing the game called Dirty Minds. What that is the clues. The clues sound dirty, but the answer is really not dirty. It's clean, but the clues sound the way that
very suggestive. Very suggestive. Would take your mind going in the gutter. It was like
yeah.
this.
It will take your mind going to the gutter.
Oh yeah.
I could. Yeah, I could remember. I could remember the laughs that we had with together with the Camp Glory One Linda when I was in Quartzsite. Oh, I tell you, we laughed for a good 15, 20 minutes. And there was a time that during that time I had to go to the bathroom. And I was trying to keep from going to the bathroom at the same time. And I had to wait till I got to her house to go to the bathroom. And yeah. And I tell you something, what it was that we really got tickled. What we really got tickled at is I called the Charlotte hotel because I knew Donnie Wheeler, storyteller Donnie Wheeler, and Joy Blast Life. We're gonna come and pick me up in Charlotte at the airport when I got back. Okay. Well, storyteller Donnie Wheeler and Joy Blast Life, they wanted me to make sure that I called the hotel and make sure I had the reservation, and ask them if they could come in and check in early, around about 3:00 on Tuesday afternoon, the 25th. Well, so I called. The lady asked. For the person's name. I gave her my name, but she also asked the person that was going to be coming early. And I said, storyteller Donnie Wheeler and Joy West Life. In other words, I gave them their channel name and not their real name, because they, out of respect, a lot of people don't want their real name out there on public platform. That's the reason why I don't hardly say there unless the person says herself. You can call me by. Well, anyway, she asked me, says, "What? Who is that?" she goes, "Say that again." And I can imagine the look on their face. She's like, "Can you repeat that?" And she said, "Can you repeat it?" And so I what I did was I gave her Donnie Wheeler and Joy Wheeler, but I mean it was hilarious. I mean, we laughed for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-mm.
Oh God. I can literally imagine the look on her face when I knew her that. Through that phone. But anyway.
Sorry.
But yeah, it was hilarious.
I tell you something that tickles me is that you'll get somebody that sort of straight laced. They won't act like they're pretty innocent or something. Somebody will pop something off that you can take dirty or you can take clean, and they'll go to blushing or fussing about it. First thing I tell them, I say, "Yeah, if you didn't have your mind in the gutter, you wouldn't know what the hell we were talking about." And that don't set too good sometimes.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I was off
I mean-
Thursday night on my live, and Danny was making comments in there. Then he's all apologetic, like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully it didn't upset you. I hope it didn't ruin your live." It's like, that was fun. Then I went up on his live, and he's like apologizing again. It's like, this is what I am. What you see is like what you get. Don't worry about me being offended. Not by joking around like that.
He's a character.
We had a lot of fun.
Well, you see the shirt on me, don't you?
All I can see is a black T-shirt.
It's got
Oh,
the
come and
words.
go?
It's got the words "come and
Come and
go."
go. Oh, you're talking about come and go and in and out, and
Well, I got this shirt from Griswold Family Vacation,
yep.
and where his mind went when
Well, off on Saturday night because he come from a scouting thing, and he's got the button-down shirt and his hair's all combed and the glasses on. It's like,
but yeah.
seriously.
Anyway, in actuality, it is a gas station, and they're pretty popular in Iowa, where my doctor is from. Because I worked to the doctor last time I went to the doctor, and he was telling me he's asked me where I got it, and I said I got it from a YouTube friend of mine, and he he was telling me that they're pretty popular in Iowa. So, yeah. And he said he hadn't seen one of those in years. And
Michael Ann,
Yes.
you need to drop your link in this channel. I had looked for you the other day. I didn't know you had a channel until somebody said something.
Drop my link. Okay.
Yeah, where if anybody doesn't have your link, that way they can get it.
Give me a second. I'll get it.
I got the link ready to.
Meg, we enjoyed you being in here as always. You have a good night.
Good night, Meg.
Meg.
Looking forward to meet you here in about a week. A week from Thursday, actually.
Come on. Oops. Over there. Bless you.
Sorry about that, people.
That's all right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of your lives that, like I say, I didn't know you were on. I went in and finally found your channel.
The last Thursday was a hoot. We were talking about friendship, and then the last 15 minutes it just got like crazy. We just laughed and laughed.
That's what it's all about.
Just because the point is like, oh, it's time to go already.
Yeah, that we've been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes.
You ain't got too much. You ain't got too much longer run. The Devil and the Cruisers will be on here at it's 3:18 my time, so
40 minutes.
about 40 minutes.
I'm gonna bug out on y'all for that. So yeah, I got stuff I got to do tomorrow. I'm gonna get up pretty early. bad as I hate getting up early.
Because I've got the link ready to drop for the Down Under Cruisers. Of course,
Yeah. I always have a good time in here. That's one thing. It's like I said the other day, when we don't come in here on Saturday night, I feel like I ain't got my britches on or something.
I say Campground One could have the little camper to sleep in, and I could sleep in the truck. Yeah. Well, I'm seriously wanting to actually convert convert the van into a camper van, so that I will be able to hopefully campgrounds will allow me in there. I can at least tell them I would be able to tell once I get it converted, I'd be able to tell them that I have a camper van now. And when they ask, and hopefully they'll allow me in there. But yeah, I've got the. I thought maybe I would just do like I thought maybe I'd just do like a bedside commode and a bucket and a bucket with some either wood chips or cat litter, and do that way. If I'd consider that a self-contained if I get by with that or not, I don't know.
Well, say if you had it in there, whether you used it or not, if you're close to facilities, if you used it or not, it's still contained in there. So they want to be nosy and go look around your van and say, "Oh, you got this, you don't got that." It's like, no, I got this and I got that. We're good.
The only thing I won't have hookups. That's the only thing. I won't have hookups.
Run an extension cord out to the plug. Here, I'm hooked up.
Yeah.
Plug a fan in.
Well, a van, you can take that van you got right now, and if it's running good and mechanically sound, you can throw you a cot in there and a bucket, one of Ray's bucket, and a sleeping bag, and then pick your little old propane stove up, a little old propane heater up, and you can go anywhere you want to go with just that right there. And then you start adding to it as you decide what you want.
Yeah.
It's already got a big bed in it.
It's got a bench seat bed in it. The only thing I need to do is probably take the two back seats out of it, and I'd have more room that way, and then I'd be able to put my toilet facilities in there, and put my like I said, get one of them get one of them propane stoves or something, or even yet you can get one of those Blackstone.
Yeah.
I've been learning about those Blackstone grills.
If you just keep it simple when
Yeah.
you're starting off, don't try to build everything out.
No. Because I
Just,
know it takes some money, and it's going to get expensive.
well, if you do a little bit, when you move into that van, what you think you want in a van is not going to be what you want. Most people rebuild a van 3 times before they get pretty close to what they want. And so just take it slow and easy. Get enough you can camp, go camp in it, take you some trips in it, say, okay, well, I need to do such and such on this thing to make it like I want it. And you can build one up that, maybe over 3 or 4 months that'll just pretty well fit and do what you want to do. And it's not near as complicated as people try to make it.
Yeah.
Like these little runaway campers that I was talking to Linda about. They're a neat little old camper. They don't weigh anything, and they're small. And you can build one of them without no trouble at all. I mean, they're not very easy to build.
Yeah. But like I said, that motor does run good and it shifts good too. The only issue I'm having with it right now is the power steering gearbox is what I'm having with it right now. And I think once I get that fixed, I should be good to go for a while. I mean, like I said, I got more confidence, and like I said before, I got more confidence in these older models than I do these newer models because they don't have all these computer sensors to go out, and you don't have one sensor right after another, and you don't have all that computer electronic.
Well, half the time they got to order them damn parts for these new ones anyway. You get parts for the old ones a whole lot quicker. That Dodge pickup I had several times, they'd come up and I'd have to go find a part for them.
I know, but the thing about it is, Camp Gore One, there's other issues with me as far as driving goes. My reaction time is just too slow. I wouldn't be able to react fast enough. That's the reason why I don't drive. I'd not only be a danger to myself, but I'd be a danger to others. Because I've already went through all this once before, and I didn't even pass to their satisfaction. So, I would have to find somebody to be willing to drive around.
Well, you probably find that. All right, I'm gonna get off here, Kenny. Y'all, I'm Michael Ann, and appreciate you coming up and
no worries.
enjoyed everybody's company. And
I wouldn't trust no self-driving vehicle.
there you go.
I don't trust him.
Chauffeur.
Just
need a chauffeur.
I just need. I know a guy right now. He's in a wheelchair, and he'll tell you himself. He don't hardly drive himself either. He's in a wheelchair. He's got. He was born with polio and stuff, and he'll tell you himself. He's got a lot older vehicles himself. A lot older vehicles than what we got, and he'll tell you himself. He gets people to drive for him all the time. He might drive himself once in a great while somewhere, but not very much. Huh?
The weather usually has to be
The weather usually has to be perfect for him before he'll drive himself. But yeah, I've done.
long distance.
But he will not drive long distances anywhere. He usually gets somebody else to drive for him.
All right, I'm gone. Good night.
Good night.
Night, Ron.